Now I'm going to take a look at the switch. So I already took the screws out, took the cover off. There's this little insulating cardboard in here. So I'll get that out of there. Now this is a very interesting switch. I don't believe I've ever seen one like this before. There's a set of contact points, kind of like what you see in the distributor of a car. And so when you operate this, you see it in this position, it opens those points. And then in that position it closes them. So there's some little carbon points right there. Let me do like John from Arkansas, only I'll use a screwdriver. Right there. If you look real carefully, you'll see some carbon points that open and close. Here we go. That's a little better. See it there toward the bottom? There they are, open. Pretty cool, huh? So I'm not sure what could be wrong with this switch. I'm going to have to look at it and see. I like this little phenolic block that acts as the actuator. That's pretty slick. This is a pretty neat arrangement. So I'll get back to you when I know what's wrong with this thing. Maybe nothing at all. Maybe the wire is just not connected right. I haven't looked at it. You saw it when I saw it. Okay, piece of cake. What I did was I took some a very small strip of 1200 grit sandpaper, and I stuck it in between the points, just like we used to do with a file when we would fix up our distributors on old cars. Those of you that are older than 30 years old would remember. And I slid it between those points, closed them, and then pulled it up and down real gently just a couple times. That's all you want. You don't want to remove material. You just want to remove the outer, if there's oxidation and so forth. Did that on each. I flipped it over, did it on one side, flipped it over, did the other side. Just a couple of swipes. Opened the points up. I turned the switch to the off position, and then I sprayed it with some contact cleaner down inside there, just like so. Real quick blast. Don't need a lot of it. Don't need to waste the material and make a big mess, and it dries really quickly. And now when I operate the switch, I'm seeing about 2.5 ohms every time the switch is in the on position, and infinity when it's open, of course. So I can live with 2.5 ohms. I think this switch is going to be okay. So that's really, I don't need to replace anything but the grommets on this record player, and I should have it back in business. Even the cord is in decent shape, so I'll go ahead and use the cord. All the wheels are cleaned, the switch is cleaned, and the motor spindles and the motor bearings are clean. So let's give this a whirl, shall we? All right, so it's plugged in. I'll go ahead and turn it on and see if we can get any activity out of this thing. Oops, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to have the transformer plugged in, does it? Alright, transformer is hot. Let's turn it on. Alright, check that out. Smooth as anything. Let's go to the 78 speed. Here we go. Nice and smooth. Well, a little tough to do this one-handed, and I don't really want to get shocked. So we see it operating. I think I can put this back together and get her back in the record player.